Happy Sunday, YouTube. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope your day is off to a great start. I'm doing well. Not up to much today. Just going to plant some sweet potatoes that I bought the other day. I think they put them out too early, so they have a little burnt on them, but I'm going to put those in the ground. And I'm also going to give you guys a mini tour of my vegetable garden. I just have a few things planted, but I thought I'd like to share them with you. So here are my sweet potatoes. They look pretty good. They have a little cinch on them from the cold that we had last week, but they'll be fine once I put them in the ground and fertilize them. Just want to show you guys. All right, let's get started with my garden tour. Please don't judge me if you see some untidiness. I'm still working on my backyard, okay? So here, my husband built this garden box for me. He built 2 of them last summer. Thank you for doing that. He knows that I thank him for that, but I was so grateful, and I was able to put a few things in there so far. So I have some kale here, and these were starts, but they were really small when I bought them. So the marigolds are in there. So we've got some kale, and we've got some collard greens. I went to plant those early so they could have some cool weather to grow in. It wouldn't be so hot, and maybe I can harvest before it gets too hot and they bolt. And then that's the other marigold. Have a little row of marigolds down there. Okay, and please excuse this pot, this little cup here, that's for the squirrels. Some hot pepper and vinegar. Okay, y'all, so here is my special recipe of cayenne pepper and vinegar for these squirrels of mine. Let's see if I can do it. And it keeps them out too. I haven't seen any holes in there lately, so let's make, okay. Okay, and I just pour it in the little cups. And I don't see the holes like I have been seeing. It rained and washed the solution out, and it'll dry up if it's too hot, but that's okay. I bet their little mouths will be burning. I bet they won't stick it back in my vegetables anymore. All right, so that's that. So there's going to be some hollering, screaming squirrels in the backyard if they lick on that, because they like to dig holes in my stuff, and I don't like it. Here's just a little pot of flowers in there. Something pretty to look at. And here's the other side of the bed with the same thing. We have the greens, the marigolds, and the kale. And they're doing really, really well. Really well. The rain helped. Also, here's some corn. Have 1 stalk of corn there, and I'm gonna plant I had 2 in there, but the other didn't come up. And then here's a green bean. The other one is right here, right there, and then it's gonna grow up this pole. Here is a jalapeno pepper there. Okay, this is a raspberry bush, and it's starting to put out flowers, so hopefully if my squirrels don't decide to eat on it, we'll have some. This is the bed that I'm going to put the sweet potatoes in, and it's going to grow up this trellis right here. Okay, in this bed, let me start over here. This is the bed that I on one of my videos where I recorded planting onions and kale. Well, here is the kale. Look at it. That's the kale. Now these I bought from starts, the little small ones that were started in the previous video. These I grew from seed, so they're doing really well. And here are the onions. That row. And I also planted some onions here. Down there. And this is a sweet pepper. And another sweet pepper. And here is my homemade trellis. Excuse my junk behind there, I'm still cleaning. Here's a homemade trellis for my green beans to grow on. So here are the green beans. And here is the cucumber. That's the cucumber. That's going to grow up this trellis. Now this, let's see if you can see it. This is a grapevine that's growing up. Let's see. You can see it there. And then it's growing up this trellis. So hopefully, probably next year it'll have grapes on it. It's a catawba grape. And here is a green pepper. No, that's a jalapeno pepper right there. Now this tomato I grew from seed. And it's doing well. And I also grew those marigolds from seed. And these marigolds. And this is a zinnia I grew from seed. Okay. Designated this bed for my watermelon because the vines go all over the place. And I have one little watermelon that's coming up right here. So it's small now, but I'll give you an update as to how it covers up this whole area. And I can't wait. Now these are zinnias, not zinnias, marigolds that I grew from seed also. I hope I'm just not getting greenery. I don't see any blooms yet, but hopefully I'll get some soon. So that's pretty much it. And then you see my garlic. My garlic is still growing pretty good. It's growing really good. And this is my little garden basket. My brother should know where this came from. Ha ha! Let me know. But it comes in handy and I'm using it every single day. Every day. This right here are some beets. So hopefully we'll get, they're growing down there. I'm just trying out to see what's going to happen. Something new. Something new. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the video. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.